what is called the Realtor Party Political Survival Initiative. This is something that the National Association of Realtors has spent a lot of time on. A lot of thought has gone into this. It is a reaction to a U.S. Supreme Court case which took some of the strings off the use of corporate dollars, be it for-profit or non-profit corporate dollars in terms of political advocacy. What they can do. It used to be that corporations were unable to use their corporate funds to do a lot of things. And the Supreme Court said, rightly or wrongly, and there are a number of people, including myself, who think that maybe this First Amendment right was meant more for people, not companies. But in any event, they ruled. And they took a lot of strings off, and NAR, I think appropriately, has determined that they need to do more to stay in the game, to make sure their influence doesn't wane in terms of political advocacy. And that's what this is intended to do. And it's not just intended to benefit NAR, or I don't mean to benefit NAR, to benefit you in the context of federal issues. It's also designed to benefit the states and the local boards in what they do politically and how they influence the outcome of elections. Because these people who get elected locally frequently wind up in Columbus and then on up into D.C. So the purpose there is a good one. Yes, Bob? Right. 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 The big question, of course, and the controversy, and most people, not all of them, not everybody that analyzed this and weighed in was supportive of that general concept, but most people were, and I think with good reason. The controversy was, how do you pay for it? There were two options, legitimate ones, that were developed. Well, the first one was a $40 dues increase, and then there was concern about that, and legitimate concern about that. So the other option was to use money that currently goes to the public awareness campaign, to take that instead. Bottom line is, when the NAR directors voted in May on this, they voted to accept the $40 dues increase. Now, many boards weighed in here in Ohio. I shouldn't say many, about 8 to 10. And I'll tell you, had the vote been taken in just Ohio, I think you would have seen Plan B emerge as the funding mechanism. But it didn't. The whole country had a say in the outcome. And I know Columbus weighed in, and Cleveland, and Cincinnati, and Dayton, and Ashland, Youngstown, Toledo. The majority of the boards said go with Plan B. A couple of them didn't. Bottom line is the $40 was adopted. It is, I think, our job at the state level, in part, to get the local boards as much information as we possibly can, not just about the need for doing this, but the mechanics of getting the money back, and you know, a section on why RPAC is still important, and that kind of thing. And we're going to do that, I promise you. And you know, regardless of how you feel about it, don't blame Stan Collins. He's just the bill collector. And this is an NAR program, and so just know that, and hopefully it'll work out for the best and be a very effective program. Yes, Charlotte. Right. Yeah. Oh, I agree with you. I could not agree with you more than I do. All right. I have run out of time. I'll take one more question and then. What's their goal? Their goal is to make sure that they are the best advocate that realtor associations at all levels are the best advocate for their members that they can possibly be, at the local level, state level, and federal level. This, in many ways, augments some of the programs which currently exist. It just does it more, as far as being able to do independent expenditure campaigns, polling, all kinds of different things. I did include, and I didn't put it up here on the screen, NAR's first crack at frequently asked questions, and when you get a chance to look at that, that may well answer your question. I think it will. Okay. Anything else? Thank you very much for your attention. 15-minute break.